If you tend to drink more than you should and you want to stop doing that without getting sober, here's one strategy that changes everything. If you're new to my page, I'm Colleen and I'm a mindful drinking coach, and I work with high achieving professional women to cut their drinking by about 80%. You don't have to quit, especially if you have tons of willpower in other areas of your life and your drinking has just gotten out of alignment with your integrity and your values. What's happened is that your brain has just learned to associate alcohol with stress relief. And too much stress means too much drinking. If you're really honest with yourself, you're so busy that it actually makes sense that you crave alcohol. You've just trained your brain to think of alcohol as a reward, as a way to relax. And the real reason that you don't want to quit is that you're smart enough to realize that getting sober would just pour gas on your all or nothing mindset. Somewhere deep down, you know this isn't even about alcohol. It's a bad habit, an unhealthy coping mechanism that's just gotten the best of you. And I want to be clear that my approach is not for everybody. For some people, it's easier to just remove alcohol altogether. But if you're open to changing how you think instead of just avoiding how you drink, then you've got to try mental rehearsal. Mental rehearsal is what we do when we're getting ready to have a big conversation or give a presentation. We imagine ourselves going through the motions and saying our lines and planning for how we'll respond if something goes wrong. And you already know the more you practice something, the better you get. Mental rehearsal is more than just thinking. You're actually experiencing how you will feel in that situation. The brain doesn't know the difference between fantasy and reality. It experiences everything like it's really happening, which is why if you can't see yourself doing something, you're not actually going to do it. And you've got to stop telling yourself the bullshit story that you don't actually know when to stop. You know when you've had enough. You're just pretending to not know. So you got to set the scene in your brain and imagine yourself checking in instead of checking out. So when I've got a client who's worried about an upcoming event because she's afraid she's going to overdrink, her homework is to spend 2 to 3 minutes a couple times a day practicing the behavior that she wants to see. And this actually works. There's a study that shows that just mentally rehearsing your grip strength can improve your grip strength by like 22%. So instead of worrying about how much you will or won't drink, start fantasizing about how it will feel to stay grounded and in control. And if this resonates with you, I've got 250 episodes of strategies just like this on my podcast. Search for It's Not About the Alcohol on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts.